Hi, this is Helena, the plant doctor from the Indooroutdoorgardener in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Today we're going to talk about water arrangements and how so easy it is to make them. Here are some water arrangements that I already have. They've been here for months and months and months. And this is hydroponics without the pump. All you have to do is get a nice vase, any type of vase, even something like this, which is plastic. This is from a soap dispenser. This here is from my organic garlic. This is a very nice bottle that I bought in Italy. It was so pretty. And this here, for $1, this was an air freshener and has holes in it, which I can show you what we can do with this later. But these are beautiful water arrangements. All you have to do is put tepid water, and I put my fertilizer in. And here are my beautiful, beautiful roots. And you can put them all over the house. This over here is a pothos philodendron, which do extremely well. This is your Nephtides or arrowhead philodendron. Over here I have different types of Chinese evergreens. There's so many different types of Chinese evergreens. And here, believe it or not, is a yucca. I've had this in here for a while. A yucca. And let me see and I'll show you the roots over here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful roots. Here's an old leaf dying. I'll just take it off. And don't do what I'm doing. I pick, but you use a pruner just to be on the safe side. Anything that's old and ready to be taken off. Okay, now I'm going to show you about how we can make the clones from a pothos plant that I have. Okay, we'll go and do that right now. Hi again. Now we're going to cut my marble queen pothos. And by the way, this plant cleanses the air. It doesn't need direct sun, just daylight or bright light. So here, what we're going to do is don't make clones too big or too small. Approximately, I would say about 4 inches, give or take. So what we want to do is cut right above a node. These are air roots on the philodendron right over here. And we're going to cut above the node. N-O-D-E, at an angle. And now if you want to see me cut the node, I'm going to cut it right now at an angle. Okay, that's one I'll hold. Let's do another one. Here's another one. I'm going to cut, again, here's the node. This node doesn't have any leaves, but I can cut anyhow. Again, at an angle. That's 2. And I love to do things in 3s. And let's find another one. Let me see, turn this around. Okay, and by the way, the more you cut, the faster it grows. So don't worry about cutting. And it's very good to cut any vining plant, so this way it doesn't get leggy and the leaves won't get so small. So if you could see, here's a good one. Okay. And I'm going to cut again above a node. Okay, here goes. Here we are. And now I'm going to show you how we put these in my little vases. Okay, just follow me. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to take our pothos cuttings and notice how I hold them upside down. It's much easier. This took me years and years to practice. And I try to line up the nodes as best as possible. Here you have a stem. This here serves no purpose. It's a little bit too long. So I'm going to cut it at an angle. And I'm holding them upside down. Just like that. Now I'm going to decide which container I want to put in, which vase. I think I'll use my Italian vase. I'm going to just put in some tepid water, go right over to your sink. Not cold, you don't want to shock them, and not hot, just a little tepid. And I'm going to throw in a pinch of fertilizer. Let me get them again to hold them. Test the water, that's good. And try to change the water as often as possible. You don't want it to be stagnant. I keep most of my water arrangements near me so I remember to change the water. And again, we're going to hold it like this, and then I'm going to put them in, and look how pretty they look. Where can I put this in the house? Any place where it's not pitch black and no direct sun, because it's the Marble Queen pothos. And then I'm going to come over here. I'll take a little pinch of fertilizer with my hands, just a pinch of the 20-20-20, which I highly recommend. And I put it in there. You can put it in first. And here we have a beautiful water arrangement. Now, this is an established water arrangement. I want to show you how you could take one of the clones. Here's the arrowhead philodendron, and where you could make a clone from a clone. Okay, again, here are the nodes, right over here. This is a node here, and what I'm going to do, I do this all the time, I'm going to cut, here's a node right here, so I'm going to cut above the node, boom. Now, I cut, this will keep growing over here. I'll put this back. Let me see what I have over here. Can I make a cut in here? Yes, I can, if I wanted to. So you can make a lot of clones without buying them. Here's the node. I'm going to cut right here. And is there anything else I can cut? No. So I'll put this back. And let me see if I can cut a pothos. Yeah, I can cut, look. I can cut this pothos that's in water. Okay, above a node. Here's the node right here. Let me take the whole thing out so you can see better. Beautiful roots. So, let's see. This is so much fun, making plants from plants. Here's your node again. Let's cut at an angle. Remember, and I don't need all of this, so we'll cut it. Now I have these 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And I'll put this back over here. Stuff it right in. Don't worry, it's okay to manhandle your plants. And I have this over here. Let me see which looks nicer. Then you decide. Oh, this here, and let's see, I'll put it in here. So here it goes. I made another water arrangement. I'll put the food now in first, a little pinch of the 20-20-20. Put it in here, use a spoon. I love to use my hands a little bit more. Okay. And what you can also do if you want is put some nice pebbles in the vase. Okay, now let's go over to the sink. Not too hot, not too cold. Pebbles really look nice. I collect pebbles with different colors. And since this is a clear vase, the fertilizer, the 20-20-20 is turning it blue. And let's see what we have done today. I'll put them together. And we have 2 new water arrangements here and here. I must say they do look very nice. And if you want, you could take some cut flowers and put them in here. They also look very nice. In fact, let's go do that now. I'll take a cut flower over here. Now, I took this chrysanthemum that I've had for about, I'd say 2 months, and I'll cut it and add some, excuse me, and I'll add some to my water arrangements. Again, you cut above a node. I'm going down here, and let's see what this looks like. Nice. And I'll do one, and I'll do one over here. I got my money's worth from this plant because it's, I'd say, at least 2 months. I took it home from the spring, and not the spring, in the fall, beginning of the fall. And I'll put this in here. This will last a while. And one more. Because again, I love to do things in 3s. And any bottom leaves you can get rid of. Yeah. Very nice. Okay? And put it wherever you want. I also want to show you about rooting some plants that you can root them in water, but you have to also use a gel, which I'll show you in a second. But let me first cut. This is a lovely grape ivy. It doesn't need direct sun, daylight, or bright light. Very, very hardy. And again, let's go back. Practice cutting above a node at an angle. 1. And I'll cut over here. And I'm always repeating myself. Repetition is good. NODE for the node. Cut approximately 4 inches, give or take. And I'll cut here. And remember, the more you cut, the faster the plants will grow, and you'll always get more growth, and they won't look so leggy. Okay, now we're going to take our rooting gel and root them in water. So here's the grape ivy, and like I said before, these are more difficult to root. So I get a rooting gel. There are many good rooting gels on the market. And you take it with your fingers, and you want to splash the nodes with the rooting gel. And what does the rooting gel do? It expedites the rooting and prevents it from rotting. Here's one node, here's another. And now I'm going to put this in this jar that I kept that has all the openings, which is really cool. And we're going to put them in here. Let's see how that looks. Yep, I was able to push it in. Beautiful. So let's do it again. Oh, this is a little bit too long. We don't need it. So we're going to cut at an angle again. And I'm going to try to get 2 nodes. Here's 1. Here's 2. I've got 3 nodes. And I'm going to put it in here. This is a cute little jar. It was only 99 cents, by the way. Let me see if I can get this in. Don't be afraid to push a little bit. Okay, I got that in. Yeah, and then we're going to do the third one with the gel. Okay, we'll put that in. I'm trying this one for the first time. Okay. Let's see how this looks. And then with this one, this is going to take, I know, longer. Grape ivies are not that easy to root. But we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. Okay. Let me see if I can get, no, I'm not happy with this. Let me push this in a little bit more. Patience is a virtue. Okay. So this is what we have now with the rooting gel. And over here is another water arrangement that is really, really nice. Here we are. Every so often I just wash everything out. And something fell off here. I'll put it right back in. And this over here is just some plumes that I took off of my one of my grasses. And over here, and this is about 6 feet from the window. It doesn't need much light. It has arrowhead philodendron, Chinese evergreen, and a pothos back here. And then right over here on the side of the window is another one that's really nice. I'll take off some of the dead leaves. Again, if you cannot do it with your fingers, please do it with a pruner. And I'll show you. This is also just in water. And how lovely it looks. And one more water arrangement right here with arrowhead philodendron and pothos in this lovely vase. And here it is, all water. So please learn to make water arrangements. They're so beautiful and so easy to care for. And again, they don't need sun at all. And one more adorable little arrangement right next to my grandchildren over here. And if you follow me into the bathroom, you can see this is not a very bright bathroom over here. But I have this water arrangement that I've cut back many, many, many times. Again, arrowhead philodendron and some pothos. And all the way up here, believe it or not, is a snake plant in water. Yes, a snake plant in water. Let's look at the roots. And I also have some very nice green gems over here. Beautiful roots. Believe it or not, plant lovers, you can do all of this in water. And it's so much easier, believe it or not, than soil, because the roots have all the air and you don't have to worry about overwatering or underwatering. So I'd like to say thank you for listening about clones. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to come in at the Indoor-Outdoor Gardener at 8223 Fifth Avenue in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, or call 718-836-2402, or email us at info at hydroponics with an S, HYDROPONICS at New York City, spelled out at newyorkcity.com. Info at hydroponicsnewyorkcity.com. Thank you for visiting at the Green Kitchen. Thank you. Bye-bye.